Hi there. Today we'll be reading Chapter 6, The Cheating Cubs. Goat poop? Kate asked. Someone put goat poop in the baseball rubbing mud? Miss Sanders nodded. That's what it smells like, she said. Louis smacked his forehead. Oh no, he said. This is more bad luck for the Cubs. We're going to lose. Miss Sanders patted Louis's back. Come on, Louis, she said. The Cubs still have a chance. My goat and I are here to help. That's when Mike got mad. No, you're not, he said. I think you're the one trying to get the Cubs in trouble. You put the goat poop in the rubbing mud. You want the Cubs to lose. Miss Sanders took a step back. Are you crazy? She asked. Where else would the goat poop come from? Kate asked. There aren't a lot of other goats around the stadium. Someone stole it from me, Miss Sanders said. I didn't say anything about it before because it was so weird. Someone stole your goat's poop? Asked Louis. Miss Sanders nodded. When I'm at the ballpark with Billy, I always collect his droppings in a can. But when I went to tie Billy up after Kate captured him at Fenway, I noticed the tin was empty. I know it was half full that morning. I just thought maybe someone had emptied it into a garbage by mistake. Louis straightened up. See, she's not out to get us, he said. Mike pulled out his phone. I'm not sure about that, he said. Think of all the money she'll lose if the Cubs win the World Series. Miss Sanders held up her hand. Hold on, she said. I do make money selling Billy Goat Curse stuff, but that doesn't mean I want the Cubs to lose. Mike swiped through the pictures on his phone. Aha, he said when he spotted the one he was looking for. Mike held the phone up. It sure looks like you're planning on the Red Sox winning this year, Mike said. That's why you had this other t-shirt made. Miss Sanders looked at the phone and then burst out laughing. You think I'm the one causing trouble for the Cubs? She said. Just because you found that t-shirt? Mike and Kate nodded. Okay, well, explain this, Miss Sanders said. She reached into her bag and pulled out another t-shirt. This one was the same yellow color as the one Mike saw, but instead of Billy wearing red socks, it had a picture of him eating a pair of red socks. Underneath the picture, it read, Time for a new pair of socks. I have to design and print t-shirts weeks in advance so they're ready right after the final game, Miss Sanders said. And I need both winning and losing t-shirts because I don't know who will win. You only saw the losing one, but this is the winning one. She handed the shirt with the goat chewing the Red Sox to Mike and Kate. They looked at it and gave it back. So you're not the one who untied the goat or called the umpires about the scuffed baseballs in Boston? Kate asked. Miss Sanders laughed. No, she said. I want the Cubs to win as much as Louis does. I'd be happy to give Billy a year off. I would miss making some money, but I would pay anything to have the Cubs win the World Series. Well, I'll do everything I can so we win, Louis said. He looked at the smelly baseballs and nodded to the attendant. Let's get rid of those and get some fresh rubbing mud. I'm afraid you can't, said a voice from behind them. That would be cheating. Everyone turned and looked. It was one of the umpires. Right behind him was Red Remy, the reporter. Louis wrinkled his nose. But they stink, he said. We can't use them in the game. You're right, the umpire said. I'll need to keep them as evidence. We've had a report that the Cubs are trying to cheat. Red stepped forward. I got a phone call from a man with a deep voice telling me that the Cubs were not preparing the baseballs right, he said. But the man wouldn't tell me his name. The umpire gathered up the smelly baseballs. He put them in a bag, along with the jar of rubbing mud. Then he closed the bag and stared at Louie. There will be a full investigation, he said. Once we find out who did this, they will be punished. If it was someone on the Cubs, the team may be disciplined.